Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Quantum Leap Futures Morning Leap Session for Thursday, June the 22nd, 2017. My name is Doug McKay. I'm the founder of Quantum Leap Futures. Each morning we get together in these live go-to sessions, take a look at the market macro to micro, take a look at the structure of the market, and then we drill down to our trade levels, our targets, and our hypotheses for the day. We do create multiple hypotheses in order to have a plan in place for whatever the market throws at us. We do not know what the market's going to do. Therefore, we have a plan for each obvious move, and then once the market shows us what it's doing, we can execute the plan that best suits that market condition. This is a subscription room. If you're interested in checking it out, send me an email to quantumleapfutures@gmail.com. There's no website, there's no blog. This is not a commercial venture. We do everything live here in the go-to. Please take a look at the disclaimer. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and any trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please trade your own due diligence, your own trade plan, and your own risk metrics. Okay, first things first. Yesterday, during the RTH session, I showed this cup and handle on gold, and we actually hit all the targets overnight, and actually went up and almost got to the micro composite or the composite VPOC. Didn't quite get there, but we definitely hit the primary target and the extended target. It was a beautiful break above that 48 that we were talking about on the right rim. Just, you know, when these cup and handles set up in gold, you know, they're just like printing money. Taking a look at yesterday's market, we had our Hypo 1, which was an open auction in range, a move up to test the 40 to the 43 to 44 area, find responsive sellers, rotate us down, okay, test the range low, break through the range low, and go and hit our target down here at 30 1/4. We were looking for extension down to 27 1/4. We didn't quite get there. We missed it by 3 ticks. Buyers came in, rotated us back up, and then when we went sideways in around the 32. I couldn't quite get back inside of the prior day range. Nice, beautiful, beautiful FUBAR Mr. Sneaky right here at the high of the day. Of course, we had a couple beautiful Mr. Sneaky setups in the Globex as well. So pay attention to these formations. Taking a look at the macro to micro, I always like to take a look at you know, simple candlesticks chart, start on a monthly. I use a 9 EMA, 20 SMA, looking for slope and separation, strength of the trend. You can see the monthly trend is very much intact, nowhere near to be violated. Same thing with the weekly, very strong trend. Although we are in a negative week right now, our week open is 24.3350. We're just below that right now. Going to the daily, you can see that we've challenged the trend, and we're testing the 20 SMA. Keep an eye on that 29. I'm watching the 28, of course. But if we break that, then you know we've got a violation of the trend on the daily. As we move down into the intraday, you can see that we have rolled over and we are getting a downward trend. You know, it's accelerating slope and separation on the 4-hour. Going to the 1 hour, you can see that, you know, strong move down, continued. Now we're back above the 9 and the 20, so we are challenging the trend on the 1 hour. Going to the 30-minute, basically consolidation, bit of a cup and handle here. Just quickly take a look at whether or not it's valid. It is valid. Approximate move for this would be back up to the 24.3650 as the primary target. 38.25 on the extended target. This will be valid until we get basically below the 29 area again. So watch that break. We get above that that 33.25. Going to the 15-minute. You see we have a start of an upward trend. We do have a naked cross down here at 24.30.75 on the 15-minute. Put that in your journal. If we don't hold this 31.50 area, I'd be targeting that. Going down to the 5-minute. Again, more consolidation. So, the overall trend is still intact, the upside, but we are seeing some weakness coming in on multiple time frames. Taking a look at the structure, you can see that we're still in this balance. I mean, this is, undetermined fair value at all-time highs is the best way I can describe it. We've got multiple distributions. The overall, price acceptance, the balance in this area is 35.25. The key over-under line is still going to be that 31.50, 31.75 line, and then it gets really blunt below here between the 30.25 and 27.25. But two things to note: the last place we accepted price before the move up was at 27.25. Where we tried to hold value above is at 47. So those are two destination points, our next big targets above and below currently. If we can stay above the 31.50, look for them to drift back up into balance in around 35.25. Key line above is going to be 40. If we can break above 40, then I think we push into the 2-day balance area and push up into at least testing the 42 and 43.75 area, but hopefully all the way back up to 47. If we fail to hold the 31, it's chop. And I think we could just chop in this area. This is a pretty blunt area with the main target being the 27.25. Key line in the sand below, believe it or not, is still all the way down to 16.50 because this is nothing. Chop coming around, we could easily come down and chop around between the 32 and 22 and just, go sideways again. I mean, look at all the wicks and tails here. It's just, not my type of trading. But what are you going to do? All right, so taking a look at the overnight. One thing to note, the measured move, the zipper measured move has not been violated. So I want to point that out. This measured move right here, okay, that has the impulse wave starting at 36 has not been violated. The primary target has not been hit. It's still down here at 26.25. Of course, we have that naked VPOC and the price acceptance, the HVN, composite HVN at 27.25. So we've got 27, 27.25, and 26.25 still as a target below, but we're just chopping around in the middle of that balance. Until we break 36, this still remains a valid target down here. I'm watching that 36 level very closely. Taking a look at the overnight session. Overnight session is about 70% net short. Couple beautiful Mr. Sneakies. Actually multiples. This was a good one right here. This was another good one right here. The best one of the night was right here. And then we have another one right here. So Mr. Sneakies are working really well right now. One didn't work out on gold last night. I took one on gold last night. It didn't work, but overall, that cup and handle got me into the long side. And I'll remain to trade to the long side on gold right now until we get up into that 56 9. So taking our overnight numbers, 34.50 overnight high, overnight low is 28. So we basically traded inside of yesterday's yesterday's RTH range. The balance was 33. Our current Globex VPOC is at 31.75 as they fight that LVN. There is a LVN right here at, we just did get a VPOC shift up too. There's an LVN at 31. There is the value area low at 30. So I'm going to be watching. You can see they're fighting the 31.75. So I know it's a key over underline for me, but I'm going to shift it down, okay, and make sure I'm below this closing swing low and the value area from yesterday, because it is a valid area from yesterday. Inside of here, between the 31s and 35s is basically chopped. There's not much I can do there, so I have to go all the way up into the 36 and use 36. That puts us on the top side of the microcomposite VPOC, and the value area is at 37.50. So I'll be targeting that. And then we've got the range high at 40 with the 42 and 41.75 just above. And then our daily ATR continues to be under 15. Off the bottom of 28, our 20-period daily ATR is 14.18 right now. So our upside daily ATR target is 42. And off of the high overnight of 34.50. Our downside daily ATR ATR target is 20. So just above this naked VPOC at 19. Down in this lower level, obviously we're going to look for the break of the overnight low and the prior day range, and taking out that 27.25. I can't use the 28 as a trade level, because that's why I'm going to use the 30.50. And then below that, really isn't much. Let me use this LVN right here, 25. And for continuation with the target at 22 and 22.50. And of course, the daily downside ATR target, and our key line in the sand does not change. Two of them. And then we've got the 11.25. And this is not the weekly ATR. I don't have the weekly ATR set up yet. We're nowhere near leaving the weekly open yet. The weekly open is 33.50, and we're trading right there. So critical mass is not really an issue today. It will become something I'll look at tomorrow. So here we are in balance. We have started one time framing down, so the auction looks like it still wants to go down and test some of these lower levels. So like the last 3 days, my hypo 1 and hypo 2 are going to have pretty equal weight in my mind. I'm not going to get too biased. I'm going to be using the the 30 to 31.50 as an over-under to give me a clue, but basically my main hypothesis, Hypo 1, is an open auction in range, in value, a move up into the 33, 34 area, possibly even 36. Find sellers and start working our way down with the primary target being the 27.25 and possibly push down into the 25 and the 19 area as a late day probe down there. Our secondary hypothesis is an open auction in range, a move down to the 27 and somewhere between 27 and 25 I'm expecting to find responsive buyers and then rotate us back up into the 33 level, chop around here and push up into the 35, 36 area. Hypo 3 is a open test drive, failure to take out the overnight high, push down into the 27, 25 area, chop around here, and then fail and come down into the 19 area and test this lower line down here at 16.50. Maybe a late day probe down to 11.25. But I'm not expecting a lot of range today. And then Hypo 4 is basically more chop, and basically chop between the 27 and the 35 and just going sideways and fighting the, spending a large portion of the day fighting the low from yesterday and getting stuck in these wicks, this wick right here. And then alternatively is we find buyers again and we come down, we get a failed breakout, the buyers step in heavy and then rip us right up through into the 35 area, chop around the 35 area and push up into the 41, 42. So that's my hypotheses for the day. Taking a look at gold. We've moved up to the 54 area. We've made a $14.30. We were looking for that basing pattern and then a $20 rotation thereabouts back up. So far we've got the $14.30. We've got the 56.90. This is my target for the day. I'm hoping to see this go up there. 53 is something that you want to pay attention to. If we don't hold 53, watch for them to come down and test the 51, 50 area again. But I think we're going to hold value up here. I don't think we're going to see a big move down in gold today. I think we chop around and creep our way up towards the 56.90. We made a fairly decent move so far, so we just have to see, if we get the continuation or we just chop around in the lower 50s and go sideways in the RTH session. But I am expecting us to hit this 56.90, so I will be trading gold to the long side. And I wanted to point this out because I talk about trend changes and what to look for. You can see that there's the 4-hour, and we finally got our trend change in the 4-hour, and we now have slope and separation starting on the 4-hour, and we're starting this upward trend, and I'm hoping that we get a much bigger continuation back up towards the 13s. So that's going to complete the pre-market session. As always, trade well, trade safe, and I'll catch you on the flip side.